dusty roads. Me and my truck, yeah, we hit the low. Steel horse rolling, ain't no end in sight. Lonely highway under the moonlight blue. Gas tank's empty but my heart's full. Old boots worn, tired of playing cool. Broken dreams scattered like autumn leaves. The only friend I got is my rusty ride. Me and my truck, we share the pain. Thunder rolls and I hear the rain. Ain't no home where the road ain't rough. Me and my truck, yeah, that's enough. Radio crackles at a lost song. Miles fly by but nights feel long. Engine roars like a beast in chains. We keep moving through the endless plains. Sunrise breaking on a brand new day. Miles behind us can't make us stay. Carry this weight just to feel the free. My truck and me forever we will be. Me and my truck, we share the pain. Thunder rolls and I hear the rain. Ain't no home where the road ain't rough. Me and my truck, yeah, that's enough. Down dusty roads. Me and my truck, yeah, we hit the low. On a farm far from everything we know, the sunrise is slow, sets like a show. Working with cattle, hands worn thin. Grain dust settles like a long lost kin. Broken barn boards creak in the breeze. Nights spent alone, knees hit with the freeze. Hayloft whispers of years gone by, under a veil of a star-peppered sky. Broken barn boards creak in the breeze. Nights spent alone, knees hit with the freeze. Hail off the whispers of years gone by, under a veil of a star-peppered sky. Far from everything where the wild winds moan, living by the land and the seeds we've sown. Grit beneath the nails like painted in scars. Dreams seem distant, as close as the stars. Milk pail clangs in the early morn. Cow is touching clothes, weather worn. A rusty truck hums down a dirt track, in the shadow of hopes never looking back. Moonshine jug passed round the fire's glow. Laughter erupts but it's quiet and low. Old songs sung by the young at heart, never learned how to not fall apart. Far from everything where the wild winds moan, living by the land and the seeds we've sown. Grit beneath the nails like painted in scars. Dreams seem distant, as close as the stars. round the fire's glow. Laughter erupts, but it's quiet and low. Old songs sung by the young at heart never learned how to not fall apart. Far from everything where the wild winds moan, living by the land and the seeds we've sown. Grit beneath the nails, life painted in scars. Dreams seem distant, as close as the stars.
Out on the range where the sky touches ground, raising cattle, wearing boots that are brown. Montana soil, it runs through my veins. Simple life, but it's tough to maintain. Sunrise breaks on this rugged terrain. Hard work calls despite the pain. Through the long days and the chilly nights, fertile lands hold my dreams tight. Raising cattle on Montana's fertile plains, sweating through the summer, standing in the rains. Living simple, every man understands. Grit and love for these fertile lands. Rusty barbed wire, old wooden fence, hands worn down, but it's all that makes sense. In the distance, hear the cattle soft call. This land's been home, it's seen it all. Hoarse words whisper in the wind's low howl. Stories of past in the barn's long shadow. Each plot of grass, every piece of land, tells a tale of the working man's hand. Raising cattle on Montana's fertile plains, sweating through the summer, standing in the rains. Living simple, every man understands. Grit and love for these fertile lands. Raising cattle on Montana's fertile plains, sweating through the summer, standing in the rains. Living simple, every man understands. Grit and love for these fertile lands. Grit and love for these fertile lands. There's a ghost in the wind, blowing dust through the streets. Old tumbleweed rolling where the pale moonlight meets. In an empty town in South Texas, not a soul around. Just the whispers of memories filling up the sound. The bar's neon flickers like a star on a dim, haunted by laughter, it's grown old and grim. Broken dreams linger in the cracked window panes, down at the end of the dusty, lonesome lanes. In an empty town in South Texas, where the shadows roam, where every corner and stone feels far from home. The silence is loudest when the night grass bends, and the stories are told by the old riverbeds. The church bell doesn't ring, no more hymns for the lost. The price of old promises, a heavy cost. The dry air hangs thick beneath the sunken sky. The echoes of heartbreak, they never die. train tracks rusted, no iron horse will ride. The dreams of tomorrow will all sit on the side. In an empty town in South Texas, life's a mournful tune, played by the whispers of the coyotes 'neath the moon. In an empty town in South Texas, where the shadows roam, where every corner and stone feels far from home. The silence is loudest when the night grass bends, and the stories are told by the old riverbeds. In a one-horse town at the end of the line, dusty roads and a neon sign. Saw that cowboy's white horse in the twilight's glow. Stories whispered round how the legend grows. He rode through the fog made of grit and haze, smoky saloons and old crowd praise. That cowboy's white horse had a ghostly stride. Riders vanished, only whispers survived. He rode through the fog made of grit and haze, smoky saloons and old crowd praise. That cowboy's white horse had a ghostly stride. Riders vanished, only whispers survived. That cowboy's white horse through the valley's night, pretty tales and hearts took flight. Hoarse voices told of a shadow's force, all chasing dreams on that white horse. Moonlight shone on the prairie's well, hoofbeats echo in the lonesome tune. Each bar stool cooler sang the legend's chorus of lost souls riding that cowboy's white horse. In the morning mist where the coyotes cry, you hear his tale as life passes by. Every traveler knows the mythic source of freedom found on that white horse. Tales of bravery and dreams unbound, that cowboy's white horse covers sacred ground. In a county forgotten we remember well, the story that every whiskey tongue would tell. That cowboy's white horse through the valley's night, pretty tales and hearts took flight. Hoarse voices told of a shadow's force, all chasing dreams on that white horse. Moonlight shone on the prairie's wound, hoofbeats echo in the lonesome tune. Each barstool crooner sang the legend's chorus, but lost souls riding that cowboy's white horse. Dust clouds rising, truck wheels crunching across the dirt mile. Neon signs flicker, broken trains broken, grip beneath the skin, souls fight. Mountain shadows swallowing horizons wide, cow silhouettes dancing to a note too dry. A whiskey breath blowing through the chill wind, a heart shredded screaming, why? Cow truck in the night roaring down low, chasing ghosts past the edge of what we know. Dust in our veins, burning flame, lost in the rhythm, ain't no shame. Windows down, hands grasp the wheel tight, stars watch, lost souls searching silent. Gravel flying sparks burst into dark, voices chanting in despair's arc. Soul fires flickering, no savior in the cow truck roaring towards danger. Echo summit of the roaring beast, freedom found but always least. Hitchhiking stories written in scars deep, mud on boots, memories steep. Time's a phantom in the rolling grind, dust trails of heartache undefined. Roaring down low, chasing ghosts past the edge of what we know. Dust in our veins, burning flame, lost in the rhythm, ain't no shame. Lost in the rhythm, ain't no shame. In a town where wind always blows, lived a man with a heart that nobody knows. With eyes that saw through the dust and the cane, he whispered to horses, Millwood by name. Out in the fields where the barbed wire bends, he'd saddle up memories, ride with old friends. The night creaked and groaned under moon's tricky light, but he and those horses would vanish from sight. He was the man who understood horses, knew their hearts, their pains and their forces. Under wide open skies where the prairie unfolds, he spoke in a language that only they told. Winter so cold and summer so fierce, he'd mend broken spirits and chase away fears. With calloused hands and whispers so true, he healed with the words that only they knew. In the still of the barn, he hummed that old tune, a melody rough as the dark side of the moon. Horses would gather, their heads low and near, listening close, their hearts full of cheer. He was the Along the road ahead, windows down, wild air, dusty boots tread the ground, tired heart in despair. Moonlight guides my path, shadows dance and roll. Miles apart from you, I miss home. Whispering winds at night, trees sway with my sorrow. Absent laughter and light, waiting on tomorrow. Counting the stars above, aching to the bone. In a world so vast, I miss home. Broken dreams, lost time, nowhere left to go. Chasing the horizon, but my heart wants to know. Echoes of your voice, memories sown. Just a wandering soul, I miss home. Love letters in my bag, faded photos worn. Each mile a silent drag, each breath a mourn. Longing for the fireplace warmth, for the alone. In the quiet of the night, I miss home. Songs of the past play on the radio. Cold nights, they do last, heartbeat slow. Stranger in the mirror, facing the unknown. In the depths of the dark, I miss home. River flowing wild, take me to yesteryear. Untamed and undefiled, beyond this frontier. Holding on to hope beneath the vast dome. One truth remains, I miss home.
Sunburned hills, wild and free. No chains, no sails, just me. Whispers of trees tell old tales. Justice rides fast, wind never fails. Freedom calls, heart beats loud. Horses' hooves break through the cloud. Chase the sun through canyons, cry. Outlaw spirit never die. I'm the outlaw in the mountain high. Guitar strings string to the sky. A rebel soul on a rugged trail. Living legend, ain't no jail. Moonlit nights, stars ablaze. Dusty paths, forever maze. Ghosts of rebels sing in the dark. Carve our names on canyons bark. Blood and sweat join the earth. Every struggle proves our worth. Rivers whisper secrets bold. Legends born from hearts of gold. I'm the outlaw living legend, ain't no trail. Lonely outlaw in the mountain high, guitar strings stream to the sky. A rebel soul on a rugged trail, living legend, ain't no trail. He rode in on a twilight dusty trail with a hat low, hiding stories he'd never tell. His boots scuffed from the miles he'd worn, and the love of that cowboy I found where I'm born. His hands were rough, like the land he knew. Eyes so deep, like the stormy skies they blew. He whispered secrets in a voice so hoarse. In the arms of that cowboy, I found my true north. Oh, the love of that cowboy, so wild and free, like a stallion untamed, brought in under the marquee. In the shadows of the prairies where the wild winds blow, I found the heart of a cowboy, and I'll never let go. The nights were long beneath the silver moonlight. We danced slow in the gritty dust of twilight. He sang me songs on that old guitar. In the love of that cowboy, I found my guiding star. Mornings came with world-worn sight, looking at the horizon with a watchful eye. We'd share a coffee and a crooning lament. With the love of that cowboy, our nights were well spent. That cowboy, so wild and free, like a stallion untamed, brought in under the marquee. In the shadows of the prairies where the wild winds blow, I found the heart of a cowboy, and I'll never let go. Under the starry western sky so wide, that cowboy rode with a lonesome pride. Through dusty trails where shadows meet, his heart was heavy, his love so sweet. In a small town where the coyote cries, he found that woman with the sad brown eyes. Her laughter softer than the prairie breeze, her spirit free, but it's hard to seize. That cowboy's love for that woman ran deep. In the midnight hours when the world fell asleep, with every whispered promise, every touch so dear, he'd hold her close and banish all her fear.
wait for him by the old wooden gate. He'd ride all night, never once be late. Through storms and strife and trails unknown, his love for her had only grown. When tales are told and hearts do break, the cowboy knew for his love's sake, he faced the world with all its might. For that woman's love, he'd stand and fight. That cowboy's love for that woman ran deep. In the midnight hours when the world fell asleep, with every whispered promise, every touch so dear, he'd hold her close and banish all her fear. But tales are told and hearts do break. The cowboy knew for his love's sake, he faced the world with all its might. For that woman's love, he'd stand and fight. That cowboy's love for that woman ran deep. In the midnight hours when the world fell asleep, with every whispered promise, every touch so dear, he'd hold her close and banish all her fears. In a dusty bar down on Route 29, he sat in the corner, drinking cheap wine. Wrinkles and stories carved deep in his face, wearing that cowboy's hat, weathered by grace. He spoke of the rodeo out in Cheyenne, of buckles and bruises and cheap one-night stands. How he loved a girl, she left him for fame, but that cowboy's hat he wore just the same. That cowboy's hat, he's seen 1,000 nights, through battles and bar fights and lonely campsite lights. It's more than just leather, more than sweat and tears. In that cowboy's hat, you'll find all his years. Down by the railroad, where dreams tend to fade, he walks in the moonlight, a ghost unafraid. The spirit of legends that time can't erase, and that cowboy's hat sits steady in place. In a world that's changing, fast as the wind, he holds on to memories wherever he's been. It ain't just a headgear, it's a badge and a mark, signifying his habit in the lingering dark. That cowboy's hat, it's seen 1,000 nights, through battles and bar fights and lonely campsite lights. It's more than just leather, more than sweat and tears. In that cowboy's hat, you'll find all his years. Hat, it's seen 1,000 nights, through battles and bar fights and lonely campsite lights. It's more than just leather, more than sweat and tears. In that cowboy's hat, you'll find all his years.
In a one-horse town on dusty streets stood a mare with hooves so fleet, no bridle or saddle, wild and free, a special horse meant for me. Her eyes were dark as a moonless night. I swore she'd take me to new heights, through fields of clover, over hills of stone. She led me places I'd never known. She's a ghost in the prairie, a whisper in the wind, a special horse, my one true friend. No reins could bind her, no stable, no pen, riding together a bond with no end. She'd run like lightning at the break of dawn, her spirit fierce, her heart so strong. Underneath stars on endless plains, we chase the dreams, unbroken reins. But time takes tolls, it wears us down. I lost her one night without a sound. A special horse, gone like the breeze, forever wild, forever free. She's a ghost in the prairie, a whisper in the wind, a special horse, my one true friend. No reins could bind her, no stable, no pen, riding together a bond with no end. She's a ghost in the prairie, a whisper in the wind, a special horse, my one true friend. No reins could bind her, no stable, no pen, riding together a bond with no end.
Down the old dirt road where the cattle roam free, a bull hauler outlaw with places to be. Dust on his boots and a fire in his soul, running from the night fueled by whiskey and coal. 18 wheels hum a rebellious tune, stars sprinkled down neath a buckshot moon. With a heart full of dreams and scars on his face, he's a modern day drifter chasing time's cruel race. 18 wheels hum a rebellious tune, stars sprinkled down neath a buckshot moon. With a heart full of dreams and scars on his face, he's a modern day drifter chasing time's cruel race. He's a bull-hauler outlaw, wild and unchained, braving every storm, feeling unrestrained. Life's a dusty trail, danger's just a mile, but he keeps on rolling with that crooked smile. Resting for the night by a roadside inn, smoke fills the air as his tale begins. He speaks of lost love and long gone friends, of a life well lived though it's full of bends. In his rear view mirror, shadows of the past, echoes of laughter that never could last. With the wind in his face and the road to guide, he's a misfit traveler, nowhere to hide. He's a bull-hauler outlaw, wild and unchained, braving every storm, feeling unrestrained. Life's a dusty trail, danger's just a mile, but he keeps on rolling with that crooked smile. Rear view mirror, shadows of the past, echoes of laughter that never could last. With the wind in his face and the road to guide, he's a misfit traveler, nowhere to hide. He's a bull-hauler outlaw, wild and unchained, braving every storm, feeling unrestrained. Life's a dusty trail, danger's just a mile, but he keeps on rolling with that crooked smile.
Dust on my boots are sinking low. Left lane rolling with a bull hauler in tow. Eyes on the mountain, miles to go, humming with the engine pavement below. Heart ain't settled, mine running wild. Long road stretch since I was a child. Bull hauler's horn keeps me in line. Lost in the rear view trying to find left lane with a bull hauler racing. Memories chasing, heart ain't pacing. Mountains loom, big sky embracing. Left lane rolling, no time for placing. Sunrise creeping, shadows melt away. Bull haulers growl in the break of day. Minds are ramble, thoughts stray. Miles disappear to the light's ray. Left lane with a bull hauler racing. Memories chasing, heart ain't pacing. Mountains loom, big sky embracing. Left lane rolling, no time for placing. Night falls down, stars guide the ride. Bull hauler's rhythm, steady stride. Lost highway echoes across the divide, searching for something deep inside. Left lane with a bull hauler racing. Memories chasing, heart ain't pacing. Mountains loom, big sky embracing. Left lane rolling, no time for placing. Left lane with a bull hauler racing. Left lane with a bull hauler racing. Memories chasing, heart ain't pacing. Mountains loom, big sky embracing. Left lane rolling, no time for placing. Left lane with a bull hauler racing. Memories chasing, heart ain't pacing. Mountains loom, big sky embracing. Left lane rolling, no time for placing. Left lane rolling, no time for placing. Left lane rolling, no time for placing.